What's up, everybody? Derek Anderson, the DA, and yeah, you guys see what I'm looking at too, okay? You see what I'm looking at. Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, all right? The film just dropped, debuted at the Cannes Film Festival over there in France, okay? And right now, sitting only after 8 reviews, okay? So it's still very early, but sitting at a 50% on Rotten Tomatoes, okay? So yeah, that's not a good sign whatsoever, especially if you're Kathleen Kennedy and you're Lucasfilm and you need this film to be a big hit, okay? Because you haven't had a big hit in the movie theaters at all in a long time, all right? You need this thing to absolutely be a banger. And for it to be sitting at 50% right now, again, only after 8 reviews, it's very early, but yeah, that's not a good sign. Let's go ahead and check out what these critics have got to say early on. And I want y'all to pay attention. All of these are top critics, okay? Regular Joe Schmoes haven't gotten to see this yet, okay? This is at Cannes, the Cannes Film Festival, okay? So all of these are top critics, okay? Part of the shill media. These guys are lapdogs for Big Hollywood. They love Big Hollywood, okay? So Lucasfilm, Indiana Jones, it doesn't get any bigger than that. Let's see what they're talking about. There are some genuinely moving scenes as we see this fantastic character finally getting ready to hang up his hat for the last time. Thanks, Indy. It's been quite a ride. One can feel 4 credited screenwriters grasping at inspiration and coming up short. What they did manage to make would be perfectly fine as a standalone adventure film starring some other character, but it's not worthy of the whip. The good news is that it's not as poor as Indiana Jones and Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. The bad news is it's not much better. If you join them for the ride, it feels like a fitting goodbye to cinema's favorite grave robber. Yesterday belongs to us, someone says at one point, and when it comes to Indiana Jones, yesterday always will. The problem is that it already did, and today feels like a complete waste of time. Harrison Ford is the hero of the hour. He never loses his scowl or his doggedness. He plays even the flimsiest scenes with conviction and dry humor. His performance carries the movie. It ultimately feels like a counterfeit of priceless treasure. The shape and gleam of it might be superficially convincing for a bit, but the shabbier craftsmanship gets all the more glaring the longer you look. And then last, Indiana Jones still has a certain old school class. So yeah, it all sounds like a big bag of meh, doesn't it? Just, nah, it's alright, you know. Like, it's 50-50 split down the middle, right? But even the good reviews just make it sound like, it's all right, you know? I mean, check the scores out for these good reviews. It's 4 tomatoes, 4 splats. Look at the 4 tomatoes. 3 out of 5, 4 out of 5, 3 out of 5, 3 out of 5. Yeah, so 3 of the 4 good reviews give it a 3 out of 5, okay? That means it's kind of just middle of the road. It's like, I guess it's all right. You know, I give it a thumbs up, sure. Go check it out, whatever, all right? Not exactly a glowing review, right? It's like even the shills cannot lie about how bad this thing is about to be, okay? These are the nice people, right? These are the people that got the access to the Cannes Film Festival, the shills, right? And even they can't lie about this thing. You know what I'm saying? But this isn't even the worst indictment. This isn't even the worst indictment of this film. Check this out. Now, this is on Variety. Check this out. Indiana Jones 5 gets lukewarm 5 minutes Cannes ovation as Harrison Ford says an emotional goodbye, all right? And I guarantee you that this ovation is really for this guy, all right? It wasn't for the film, okay? They gave the film a lukewarm 5-minute ovation. Oh, this thing about to be trash. And here's what the article says. Ford addressed the audience. I love you too, but I've got a movie you ought to see. It's right behind me. So let me get out of the way and thank you again for this great honor. Yeah, they applauded him right before the movie started. And it says, indeed, the standing ovations for Ford were louder before the movie played. The film's elaborate action scenes and witty one-liners delivered by Waller-Bridge received a less than rapturous response inside the theater. During parts of the 142-minute film, that's a long film, audience members could be heard whispering out of boredom in French. Holy shit. You telling me that the French people was like, man, we are bored. I want you guys to pay attention to this, all right? This is at Cannes, okay? Harrison Ford is Hollywood royalty, all right? This guy is known all over the world and people love him. People were probably really excited to see his final turn as Indiana Jones, right? They were really excited. And what was the reception? Hey, what's up, bro? Hey, where y'all, what y'all up to today? Oh, yeah? Yeah, where y'all meeting up at? Oh, at the spot? I know where that it's at. Okay. Huh? Oh, yeah, it's Indiana Jones. Yeah, Dial of Destiny. Yeah, I'm watching it. I'm in the theater right now. Huh? How is it? Bro, you see me calling you, right? How do you think it is? You're not supposed to be sitting on your hands checking your watch every 5 minutes. This is a disaster. If this is at the Cannes Film Festival where it's just everybody's loving everything and they want to give you, no, they're saying this shit was boring. This is bad news, y'all, okay? And look, guys, I'm going to watch this 142-minute film, okay? I'm going to go out and see this, but look, we all kind of saw this coming, didn't we? All right, we saw this thing coming down the pipe because we knew that James Mangold was making those crazy comments, right? Talking about how Indiana Jones is just kind of some jaded old man now. He doesn't really understand the world anymore, all right? You guys remember I did a video, I'll link it above if you didn't see that. And I give James Mangold the benefit of the doubt because he really hasn't let me down yet with any of his films, okay? But it seems like the stain of Lucasfilm's terrible leadership, it's probably rubbing off on this guy at this point. And let's just get to the point. It is long overdue for Kathleen Kennedy to be up out of there. Okay, this chick has got to go. The studio that she is running, right? The studio that she is running, and she's been running it for 11 years now, right? Apparently, it can't even get the iconic heroes right anymore. You had sequel trilogy Luke, terrible, all right? You have Indiana Jones, which apparently is boring now, all right? And then you got Willow. Remember? Willow was even hot garbage. She can't get these cats right anymore. So at this point in time, pull a plug. What are we doing? Bob Iger, just let her go, okay? No skin off your back. The fans will cheer for you. They'll probably celebrate you, even though you're screwing around with Disney anyway. But they'll say, at least Bob got that right. Get this chick out of here, all right? And yes, of course, we have to see how this all plays out. 50%, 8 reviews, extremely early, okay? We still have to see how this thing is going to play out in front of the actual audiences, the real audience. The audience score, obviously, is going to be the heavy thing because it's all about word of mouth these days, all right? This particular brand, Disney, Lucasfilm, all of it is completely damaged, okay? If the shills are giving it a 50%, oh, you're in trouble, okay? You're in trouble, all right? Because how much confidence are regular moviegoers are going to have in this film, all right? Especially with all of the content and all the stuff that's out there. How many people are really going to want to go and see Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, all right? And keep this in mind as well. This joint got a $300 million budget, okay? $300 million that they spent on this movie. Now, you're talking about this film has to get pretty damn close to the $1 billion range just to make its money back. That's where it's got to get to. $300 million. I don't know what possessed these people to spend this amount of money on a film. All right. But I mean, apparently they thought, hey, we got to send, Harrison Ford out in style. I can understand that. But $300 million, you got to be kidding me. All right. So if the reviews don't get any better for this, you could be talking about one of the biggest disasters in film history in terms of the box office, okay? I mean, we got a month to go. Maybe they have an amazing marketing campaign that's just going to ramp this thing up and get everybody's butts in seats, all right, to see this thing when it finally drops. But yeah, so far, man, the trailers, all of the stuff have just been kind of mid, like nobody's really checking for this old man to play this role, okay? And look, Raiders of the Lost Ark is my favorite film. It will remain my favorite film, okay? So it's not anything against Harrison Ford or the Indiana Jones franchise. It's just strictly about what these cats are doing. And again, I'm going to give it a fair review, but right now, this thing ain't looking good whatsoever. But what do you guys make out of all of this, okay? The reaction from the Cannes Film Festival, it's not at all what this film needed and not expected at all, okay? They could be harsh at Cannes, but I expected this to be a little bit better than this from the critics as well as the crowd, okay? So this is not good news. This thing is not getting off to a good start at all. But you guys go ahead, jump down in the comments. Give me your thoughts and opinions on that. Thanks for watching. See you next time.